Parades, protests, marches. Throughout history, American citizens have had the right to hold such gatherings thanks to the freedom of assembly.
Congress shall make no law respecting the right of people peaceably to assemble. This is an excerpt from the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, referring to the freedom of assembly. The right to assemble establishes the privilege a person has to gather with others and collectively advocate for or pursue commonly held ideas and interests. The right to assemble is a crucial piece of the First Amendment. It is part of the Bill of Rights, which includes the first 10 amendments to the U.S. Constitution and was instituted to protect people's basic human rights. The Bill of Rights was put in place in 1791 in order to ensure that under a new constitution, people's individual freedoms would not be taken from them as the stronger central government was being created.
Initially, the right of assembly was intended to only protect those who planned to campaign for change within the government. Over time, however, the right has grown to encompass all who feel moved to gather and express their opinions with others, either publicly or privately. The law nonetheless does not stand without restrictions. A city or town may regulate the time, location, and manner of a public protest or demonstration, but may not limit it unreasonably. Protesters may not be denied access to public areas, for example, parks or sidewalks, although they may be denied access to previously known privately owned areas, such as work buildings or other venues.
Most local governments request the obtaining of a permit before a march through a public street or an event held with over a specified number of people. Permits can only be denied on account of safety standards, not on account of disagreement with the content being conveyed. This protects those who are advocating an idea that may not be shared by the majority of the population. This is possibly the most controversial factor of the law. Even if a group's opinion is unpopular, they have the right to demonstrate and petition as they please. For the most part, this positively encourages change within the government and society. As an example, the law protected those involved with many marches and gatherings during the Civil Rights Movement. History has shown that often the majority of people will not share the same view as the protesters, igniting dispute and, in some cases, legal recourse. This occurred when Frank Collin, the leader of the American Nazi Party, attempted to stage a march in Skokie, Illinois, an area where a significant number of Jews resided, some of whom even survived the Holocaust. In the Smith v. Collin case of 1978, the court ordered the suburb of Skokie to allow the American Nazi Party to march, supporting their right to freedom of assembly. In many historical cases, including the ones noted here, the right of assembly has assured basic human rights. It has encouraged changes in society by allowing people to publicly express their opinions, however unpopular. Throughout the history of the United States, the freedom of assembly has protected the right of groups to express their ideas and values, and will continue to do so long into the future.